Sports. Super Bowl 60. To kick off for the Falcons.
59 years of champions have come and gone. Who will claim number 60 as we're off in the 2026 Super Bowl? Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Albert Rosas set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Play action. Francisco rolling to his right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have two inbounds in the NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
That's the reason we ball for the circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Francisco. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Francisco, flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 22. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the counter, Gurley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcons Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Sterling Hofrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Just 3rd and 7.
He'll find Lindsay here. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Francisco. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, it's Patton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
First and 10 is Lindsey, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. It's complete to Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Patton, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His second touchdown of the Super Bowl, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
PAT up and good by Rosas, and that makes the score 14-7. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's the mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Francisco is going to find his running back. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Off the play fake. Francisco, they'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you can just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Six yards left on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Locke. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Francisco, and he fires one that's intercepted. And now a fumble. The ball's out. I call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Again they run with Gurley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Francisco. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this one is right down the middle, and that'll bring them back within 4. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the lot. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Lock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Patton. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Patton, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
Check 53. It's just me and you.
On first down, Francisco eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. Looking to throw. Francisco. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Another carry now for Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Falcons 24, Broncos 21.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 35-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. separating from the gun. Lock. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller.
Pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun. Lock. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Another run by Lindsey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. It's Patton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Patton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Back to throw. Lock. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. Rosas' kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they...
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Made the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Flushed out right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try to draw Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. looks west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
it.